Hello, and a very warm welcome to all of you piano lovers all over the world, and a special greeting to my followers on the Facebook page called Old Bombay, because today is 26th January and it is Republic Day in India, the 73rd Republic Day. So, happy Republic Day to all of you. And today we will step away briefly from Brahms's waltzes and take up a piece by Schumann, a composer full of fantasy and imagination. And when Schumann was 20 years old, he wrote a set of piano pieces called Papillons, or Butterflies. They're not intended to actually depict butterflies fluttering among the flowers, but he called them butterflies because he meant they are fragile pieces, like butterflies innocently fluttering in a garden, and they're not connected to one another in any way, just as all the butterflies are different and independent. By the way, I forgot to say in my introduction that in honor of Republic Day, I am wearing my grandmother's sari, which is called a gara. It's a silk sari, hand woven in China, and this sari is more than 100 years old. I have a photograph of my grandmother, a studio photograph, taken in Ahmedabad in 1916. And she is wearing this sari in the photograph, so the photo is at least the sari is at least 108 years old, but probably even older. I wanted to share that with you. And so now returning to Schumann, I told you this is a waltz from Schumann's piece called Butterflies, Opus2, Papillons, Opus2, and he was only 20 years old when he composed it, so it's one of his earliest compositions. I am just going to play you a beautiful little waltz from the Papillons. Yes, you can feel that it's a waltz. It's a triple time. It's got that waltz feeling of triple time. But the accompaniment is very unusual because piano accompaniment for a waltz is usually but Schumann writes this is a unique accompaniment for a waltz, even though it maintains triple time. And so this is not a waltz for the ballroom, where the high society is dancing under chandeliers. This is a very intimate waltz, so personal that to me it feels like someone dancing alone in a dreamlike or trance-like state. It's a gentle waltz, and now I would like to tell you about the most beautiful moment in this waltz. First, there is a little transition. This is the transition. Now, for all of you piano lovers out there, many of whom I know you are self-taught, I would just like to point out that here Schumann has written accents in the right hand that you must observe. See that, notice the accents? But in the next one, there are no accents. It is these little niceties that make one's playing beautiful. In other words, the composers have shown us how their music should be played. All we have to do is lovingly observe what they tell us and do it. Now the waltz tune returns. This is so beautiful. This brings tears to my eyes. Listen to it once again, please. I am losing my eyesight due to macular degeneration. It's a little hard to read. And I wanted to tell you this sari is at least 108 years old, but I myself am now in my 80th year, so I am ancient. The last thing I would like to say before I play this waltz in its entirety is that the great pianist Horowitz said that every piece that he played had a point for him. It might be the loudest movement, the softest movement, the most brilliant movement, or the gentlest, softest movement, but that was the point, or the heart of the piece for him. And he wanted to be sure that he played the point just as he wanted. So for me, this is the point of this piece. I will play this beautiful little waltz, and that will be it for today.